sprinkling these with a little bit of the Padilla Complete because it's good. I keep saying that over and over, but it is really good on everything and brings out so much flavor. I'm going to put these in the oven 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Alright, y'all, I got 5 chicken breasts in here. A couple of them are small. We're going to count this one and this one as one. I'm going to add 1 pack of ranch dressing powder. Any kind you want. I use store brand most of the time. We're going to add cumin, about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. Just depends on how much you like. We like quite a bit. And then we're going to add just store-bought salsa. About 2 cups or so. Get that in there. Now I've got my crock pot on high, and I'm going to leave it on high for about 5 hours, and then we'll just shred the chicken. But I want to add a little bit of chicken broth to this. Alright, so add some chicken stock to it. Put the lid on it, like I said, let it cook for about 5 hours on high, and then we'll shred it. Alright, y'all, so after the 5.5 hours are up, go ahead and shred your chicken, leave the juice in, and I want you to add 1 pack of Knorr chicken flavored rice. Trust me. Please just trust me. I'll add that in there. Now I'm going to put it back in the crock pot for another hour, still on high, and then in an hour that rice will be tender and it'll be ready to put in your burrito. Alright, I'm going to make some cheese sauce for my smothered burritos. What I've got in here is on medium-low heat, I've got 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And I'm going to incorporate those real quick. Alright, I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. And then just keep whisking. Just keep whisking, just keep whisking. I have to do it every time. It's only funny the first time. Alright, it starts to come together and get thick. Go ahead and add about 1/4 of a block of Velveeta, and just keep stirring it. Turn your heat down to low, 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 and just keep stirring it until it's all melted. If it gets too thick on you, you can add a splash more milk. Alright, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of regular jarred salsa, and just stir that in. And that's it. Keep it on low, get your burritos together, and I'll show you how we're going to smother them. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to have a salad or just some chips. Probably just some chips. Well, why not? I had salad last night. I behaved last night. Alright, y'all, so I just smothered those burritos with that cheese. I was going to have a salad, and then I said no chips, and then I said no salad, and I decided on chips. So that is dinner tonight, and we will see you tomorrow night. So we'll put down 1 layer of potatoes for my ranch potatoes. And I'm going to sprinkle that first layer with ranch dressing, obviously. Give it a little toss. Then I'm going to add another layer. And you can actually make these in the crock pot. Make like a tinfoil pouch. Stick them in the crock pot on high. I think I cooked them for about 4.5, 5 hours on high. And that worked pretty good. Put these on here. We'll cut that guy just because he's a little fat. I'm going to cut. like that. And then a little more oil. And some more ranch dressing. I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of thyme leaves, just regular dried thyme. These are really good. They're a good hearty fall wintry kind of side dish. That's why I like them. And I'm going to cover it with more foil. 350 degrees. About an hour. Hour and a half. Just depends on how thick you cut your potatoes. Just keep an eye on them. When they're fork tender, they're done. Got a small pack, and I got it on purpose. It's just enough in there to make 2 patty melts for Bob and myself. So that's why I got the small pack. And I'll show you how I season it up. But I need to cut up this onion really, really quick. Alright, y'all. I'm adding 1 pack of onion soup mix and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Or Worcestershire? Worcestershire. W here. What's your sauce? Yeah, anyway. We're going to mix that up. And that's all you're going to put in there. So this recipe is good for about 3/4 of a pound to a pound. No salt, no pepper, no nothing else. Just that. I think I actually might have enough here to do, let me see. Yeah, we're going to do 4 of these because it really looked like a little tiny bit in that package, but when you get it out and work it a little bit, you realize there's more. And you don't want great big burgers, at least not for a patty melt. So I'll roll these guys together just like that. And I'm actually going to stick them back in my bowl until I'm ready, because I've got the potatoes in the oven, and so I'm not quite ready for them. So I'm just going to roll them up in balls, and I'll flatten them out when I'm ready to cook them. And then I'll set these onions over to the side in here with it, because you're going to cook the onions first, and then you cook the patties with the you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to make my sauce for my patty melts. Need some mayonnaise. Any kind of mayonnaise. I know I always use Duke's, but I want to let you know out there that I still love you if you use Hellmann's. I do. I love you. It's okay. Alright, a couple of tablespoons of mayonnaise. Oh, that was attractive. And some ketchup. Quit while we're ahead on that noise. Now, we're going to add some dill pickle relish. Heaping tablespoon. And a partial. And you know what this stuff is. I mean, we know it is. We know it's Thousand Island. But it does taste better if you make it from scratch right before you make your burgers. It just really does taste better. So I'm going to give it a stir. And then, I wouldn't be me if I didn't add some of the Badia Complete. So I'm going to add just a little. Put that back in the cabinet. Alright, I'm going to stick this in the fridge until I'm ready to put the burgers together. You don't need much. You see how much it makes. I mean, and that was just from a few tablespoons. It makes quite a bit. Alright, stick it in the fridge. Alright, let me share this with you really quick. I use the Pepperidge Farm Jewish Rye and Pumpernickel. It's the Deli Swirl. It's really good. It's like the best of both worlds. But you can use straight up rye, straight up pumpernickel. You can use a hamburger bun. So after you add the W sauce, add a little bit of salt. Kind of bring out the sweetness, kind of sweat out those onions. And just keep them going. And when they get good and soft, I mean soft to where you like them, you go ahead and take them out. And we're going to cook the burgers right in the same pan. And then we're going to take it out, and we're going to toast the sandwich all in the same pan. That's where all that wonderful flavor comes from, y'all. So when you get your burgers in, keep them flat. Don't let them puff up on you. And you see I kind of made them a little oblong. So it kind of fits that bun, or that rye bread a little better. But just keep pushing them. Keep them flat. It's the only time in burger history that you push the burger. Gonna do it for another What's for Dinner. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, y'all, and God bless. Alright, share with this Alright, I'm gonna share this with you really quick. I use the Jewish rye. It's got pumpernickel. Alright, share this with you really quick. I use the Jewish rye and pumpernickel. It's the pumpernickel. Alright, I want to share this with you really quick. I use the Pepperidge Farm Jewish rye. It's got the pumpernickel. I'm done.